Welcome to meditation. And I thought I have to share my own experience because I'm actually meditating since I'm 19 years old, which is now, like a long time, over 30 years. And I haven't missed pretty much a single day. It's something that is part of my life. And I went through very deep initiations. I've stayed long times in ashrams and in temples and lived in India and was initiated into different meditation techniques. And it's part of my life. So I know exactly what we're talking about, and to still that monkey and to close it and shut it down and to quieten it down and to get into that space in between thoughts is actually a very tedious process. It takes very long time. Once you learn how to do it, it's actually easy. It's like once you know your way to the supermarket, well, then you can find it easy again. And it's like the more often you go, the easier it gets. And that's pretty much the path that you do when you start with meditation. It's that finding that path and then keep going until it really becomes a wide trodden path, which you can get in any case. So I know what it means to get into a very quiet state of mind. And I believe it's the most potent place that you can reach. Well, if you haven't been there, you might think, well, what is he talking about? That might not be true. But once you've been there and once you've experienced that extreme fulfillment when you get into the space between thoughts, it's very empowering and very powerful. And that's why I've been looking at many different techniques, how to speed up that process. And believe me, I've tried many of them. Most of them are real hoax. Like there is many things that they promise you where you learn within 10 minutes to meditate like a Zen monk. And, the only thing that really happens is that you spend money. But I've come across something that I would like to introduce to you. And it's something that I've been very skeptical. So I purchased it on my own and I tried it out. And my wife, who is meditating regularly too, Sabrina, she went through the same process. And it's something that at first glance seems to be another hoax. And I have to actually admit, I expected it to be, but then it's not. It's something that really turns out to be working extremely well. And as you can see, it comes with headsets. So you will be listening to guided meditations. And that's a great thing because a guided meditation is like in any guided yoga group. I have to take it off because they're shielding extremely well my ears so I don't hear myself talking. But when you go to a guided meditation, it's actually something that really works well because you're guided through a process, which means your mind is focused on the talk, on the breathing, on whatever it is, and it takes you into a stillness. But this concept here has an additional factor, and I just put that very short on, and I have to take my glasses off so that you can see what it is. It's glasses. Now, it's completely black. I can't see anything anymore, and it's completely shielded, which means as soon as I go into that process of closing my ears, closing my eyes, I'm some kind away from the world. It's like being gone. There is nothing that connects you to the world. If you then retreat into a quiet place, and I have to take it off because otherwise I won't be able to talk to you and I can't hear myself. So we go into a quiet place, retrieve ourselves into that silence, and then we put on the glasses and the headset and we turn on a little device which looks kind of like a Game Boy or like those little mini players, but it has two outlets and one of them goes into the glasses. And I tried to show you, and let's just turn it on so that I can show you how it actually works in life. And it has a light, a little blue light, which flickers in a certain frequency. And as soon as you go into a program, let's say a guided meditation by Deepak Chopra or by one of our speakers, as you know, Keith Scott Mumby, as soon as you go into a guided meditation with them, they take you through a process of meditation. And it takes you through visualization and stimulation and all sorts of things. And as you can see, I hope you can see it here, there is those little blue lights and they are flickering and they go on and off. And that's something which is really beautiful as you do your meditation and you have that over your eyes, you can regulate, it's too many things to hold and too many cables, you can regulate here at the side the volume of the sound and the volume of the light, how bright you want to have it. So if you take that to full throttle, you can see it's actually really full on. It's like a disco. And for me, that's way too strong. So I actually really like it at a very, very low minimum, because it's the frequency that you can feel. Now, that starts out at the meditation at a high frequency, and it slows down. It takes you into a different kind of wavelength. And by being dual, like through your eyes, through that vibration and that frequency, and then there is certain sounds added in to the meditation, and there is sub-key notes which take you onto a different level. And you won't hear them consciously, but your subconscious absorbs them. And you always adjust to your outside world. Like if you go into a very busy, hectic place, well, you get nervous, you get stressed. Take me into a supermarket and I get completely freaked out. Well, go into a quiet place, into a group, into a meditation, into a forest, and you still down. And it's the same way with this. You absorb that frequency, and it tends to have an influence on you and take you back. Now, we've been trying this, and very secretly, every evening, every morning, and usually midday, and sometimes when I'm in here and I'm completely stressed out, I'll just put that on and listen. And it actually has a tremendous effect. And I've been now skipping my meditation and doing this sometimes, like to check out which one takes me further. And I have to say, this one actually takes you into a stillness a lot faster than if you go and just still your mind. Now, I'm very experienced with meditation. I can do it just by breathing techniques. But if you are not, and you don't know how to actually get to that quiet place, this is an excellent tool. And you have never seen me endorse any gadget like this. Like I love my infrared sauna. That's something that I will share with everyone because it's a dream. And because I'm very, very sensitive to electronics and to EMFs. So for me, the no EMF was really great. And the second thing I endorse now is this, because it really helps. And I've put that onto, a person who just comes in, and I said, sit down, do that for 15 minutes. And the programs are all set up for about 15 to 20 minutes. And there are many different ones. And you can see the person in their breathing speed, into their whole body texture, like how they mellow down, how they slow down, and how they feel better. So this is the second product that I'm actually endorsing, and I'm very happy to have found it because it's a very easy tool for you to do at home. Going into a class, into a group and everything is certainly the best, because community is, in my opinion, the best thing to heal you. It's that community effort. But on the other side, this is something you can do all the time. Morning, evening, pretty much every time you can fit it in when you get stressed out. And the programs they have is beautiful. Now, I've been learning with Bob Proctor for a long time and then moved on. And I thought it was too business, too, whatever. And I actually listened to one of his tapes in here. And I have to say, it's smart. It's beautiful. It's empowering. It's really, really great. And so there's many programs, Deepak Chopra, and I can't recall them all now, but, and this is where the whole thing really kicks in, they have a cancer support program, not only for cancer patients, but also for cancer supporters, the helpers, those who deal with cancer in the same way, the husband, the wife, the family, the parent, like those who actually really have to pull everything together and maintain the integrity. And they have a cancer program in here which supports the healing process, but it also supports the person who actually helps and keeps the balance and holds the emotion. And that's a beautiful program. So that is actually the key while I've decided to take this in. And believe me, I get sent hundreds of programs and tools and gadgets and things, and people say, can you endorse it and can you work with it? And I usually send them back. Not this one. I'm going to keep it because it's really great, and because you can use it with children, you can use it with everyone. They have a website, And I put the links underneath New Reality. You can go there and you can actually really check out different programs. You can download them. See, there is a little clip down here which you can just take out. It's like a memory stick, and you can plug that onto your computer and you can load all the different programs onto it. And I think they have 400 programs. So when you find which is the person that you like most, which is the program that you like most, sleeping program. If you have trouble sleeping, they take you into a sleeping phase. Well, I don't need to start that program. I'm gone in a fraction of a second, but I sleep easy. But if you have problems falling asleep and you do that, it just takes you into a very deep sleep phase. So it's a program that I completely endorse. And if you are interested, it's not quite as cheap as it could be. But on the other side, it's actually very good quality. We have that now since quite a while, and it's been handled by my children and everybody, and it's still alive, which really counts for something. But if you get it, it's worth its weight in gold. And if you want to still your mind, this is a program that I would really start immediately.